All right, guys. So we're gonna be analyzing D1 goalkeepers, right? The top level of college soccer in the U.S. So the top level probably of 18 to 22-year-olds. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So corners really show the level of the game, right? Because it's such small details that matter, and people who aren't at a high level or have not been taught properly, they always have problems with corners. And let's just watch this clip. I'm gonna play this clip for you guys, then I'll break down every single issue I have with it. Looks like nothing happens, right? First of all, mistake here. First of all, this goalkeeper's short. Not good for corners, but okay, whatever. Let's look at his hips here, right? So his hips are directly at the ball, right? There's literally, it's just directly looking at the ball. On a corner, you want your hips to be facing this part of the 18. So this corner of the 18, your hips should be facing there. Why? Because you're always faster moving forward. So don't worry about getting to this spot. You'll be fine. The problem is getting to either the back post or getting out here. Your hips being directly facing the ball, that's not going to help you in any way. It's just going to give you half a second less time to react. That half a second is crucial. If your hips are facing out here, how they should be, right, towards this part of the box, you can still look at the ball, right? So you can, all you have to do is just turn your head. But now you're not gonna have to turn your body that extra 45 degrees, which is around a half a second, and that gives you just enough time to reach the balls. Yeah, that's first mistake. Let's move on to where the ball is actually kicked. Second mistake, he was moving before he even saw where the ball was going. So the ball was, as the ball was going kicked, he already shuffled 2 times to the side here. He's right now squatting. He's, again, looking at the trajectory of the ball. He's directly facing the ball, which obviously is a mistake. Let's play a little bit longer. And then, look, he does not read the trajectory of the ball. And if you guys saw that, let me maybe rewind that real quick. He takes an extra step forward, right? So watch that slowly. You see that? So he takes a steps forward to the side for no reason. Why does he take those steps? I don't know. He doesn't take the time to read. Corners are about patience. You wait till the ball is at the trajectory before you move. At the top, at its peak, right? So at its peak, it was around over here. Maybe over here. I would say where I first circled. Only then do you make the decision to move. Honestly, you could probably read it a little bit earlier, but he started moving, twitching before he even knew the trajectory. And that was his first mistake because now he lost time. He needs to be patient. You need to be patient. Wait till the ball is at its peak, then read it. Once you can read it, don't go early. Then you're gonna make the mistake to where, see, this guy comes out here, but the ball is actually flying over the top and going back post. And if 22 headed the ball well, that's a goal. But college soccer, right? Guys, it's basic stuff, right? So what I just say, don't go early. Don't face your hips directly at the ball. This guy probably does it even worse than the last guy. Just watch this. I'm not gonna play it, just watch it. Like, if he doesn't go early, I don't know why he steps to the front post before he even knows what happens. He's catching this ball all day. That ball is such a catchable ball. And now it's a mess inside the box because of him. And that's completely the goalkeeper's fault. Okay, guys. Another clip. This is a goal, right? So let's watch this. Yeah, I blame that on the goalkeeper for a couple reasons. First of all, cross comes in. He's set in the right position. I think he's actually in the right spot here. I'd like his hips to be a little bit more open, but overall, not bad. Ball is crossed. He makes again shuffle steps for no reason, is not patient, comes out, and I mean he doesn't even really punch the ball, he kind of slaps it, right? So, and the problem is that when you come out, if you're gonna punch the ball, you're not gonna catch. If you're gonna punch the ball, that ball's gotta go out, right? You cannot let it dribble in the middle of the box. That's probably the worst spot you could put it in. You have to make sure it's out. And another problem is that when he gets up, where's he facing? He's facing the goal, right? I mean, it looks like he's a striker. When you get up, when you dive, you have to be facing opening the field. You cannot be facing the goal. Always face the field. And he gets up, not this way, but this way, right? Again, away from the field. And I think it does take a deflection going in, but the whole situation could have been prevented, and he put himself in a really bad spot. So, on him. All right, guys, here's a mistake with the feet. Okay, nothing happens with that. First off, I think it's a horrible pass by the defender. I mean, if you're going to pass the ball back, at least give your goalkeeper a chance to take a touch and clear it. Second of all, bad decision by the goalkeeper. He checked his shoulder. He saw this is not open. And what does he do? He decides to take a touch for no reason. You can't play it back across here because this guy's here, right? The ball's going too slow for you to probably take a touch out here. Maybe you could take a touch out there. I think it's too slow. This guy's covered. Looks like there's some players around here. Won't be a smart decision. All you have to do in this situation, as the ball's rolling, one time it, out. Just hit it deep. You don't have to be Ederson. Look, there's a time and a place. But as the ball's rolling to you, this player's covered. This guy's covered. Just play it out here, maybe. Play it deep. Why not? Nothing can go wrong in that situation. Don't try to be Ederson when you don't need to be. He takes a touch. I mean, look, clearly, there's no options anywhere. He should have just cleared it. At this point, he put himself in a really bad predicament because he takes a touch. I mean, he's looking like he's taking a touch. I don't even know what I would do in this situation. I wouldn't even want to put myself in this situation. And mistake happens because he just doesn't clear the ball. I mean, I don't even know what that touch was. I'm being honest, that was horrible. He's very lucky he doesn't get scored on because that's a very bad play. All right, guys, here's another mistake with the feet. I'm very sorry about the quality. I don't even know why it just became so bad randomly. Right now it's fine, right? But as soon as you see it, it's going to become really bad randomly, and I don't know why. But let's watch this clip. Let's see what the mistake was from the goalkeeper. Again, goalkeeper's fault. Let's break it down why. Goalkeeper has the ball here. Guy comes in into the space. Okay, right, that's fine. You don't pass him the ball. Why don't you pass him the ball? First of all, you have two players here, right? If I was him, I'd probably, I mean, if you have skill, right? I mean, you could just play the ball into space right here. Not onto the player, sorry, but this guy's here. Guy's coming to close it off. You just play it over the top, over this player, into all the space here, right? So this guy's nowhere near. He's gonna have time. Why you don't want to play into the middle in this situation is because, look, the reason why you play the guy in the middle here is if the person who's covering this guy is pressing you and now leaves all this space open. The problem is they're pressing with two here, right? They're pressing with two. So as this guy receives the ball, first of all, you play him to the wrong foot. Unless, if you want to play him to this side, which you shouldn't, yeah, it's the right pass, but you probably should play him here, right? So this guy can touch, make a pass there. But He plays him here, and look at this. Yes, maybe this guy came off of him, but look at all this pressure right here. There's nowhere for this guy to play the ball. I don't blame this guy because the goalkeeper, again, was doing too much, was not thinking ahead, right? You don't just make the pass just to make the pass. You got to think, if I make the pass, am I giving my player the best chance possible? And am I putting him under pressure? Goalkeeper just destroyed this player, right? I mean, this guy has no chance. He receives the ball. What does he even do with the ball? Most he can do is pass it here so this guy can clear it, but it's going to be a lot of pressure. Bad mistake. Guys, turn. Look ahead. Don't just think about the next pass. Think about the pass after that. If they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys pressing up here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means there's a 4v4 up here, right? Minus the goalkeeper. 4v4 is very good odds. Just play a deep ball over the top, right? It's a 4v4. That's good odds. All they have is their back line here. And not just that, but for seconds, right? Seconds is like after you hit it deep, the ball gets headed back. Look where your players are. Your players are in front of the attackers or the other team. So they're going to get the second ball most likely, and then that could even turn into a 6v4, right? So guys, look, don't get caught up in the fact that you think that this game, as a goalkeeper, you have to be Ederson. No. Simple is good. If you can play out the back, okay. But if they have 4 guys pressing you, plus 2 here, why? What do you gain from it? Nothing. Just play it deep. All right, guys, let's watch the shot here. We haven't really been breaking down too many shots, so let's watch this here. Okay. Makes a save. I mean, you should really be making the save. I mean, the shot's from out here. It's not even going in the corner. So, what is the problem? This shot, most likely, I mean, you should try to hold on to this ball, right? It's pretty close to the body. He doesn't even take a power step. He kind of just drops down. You should probably try to catch this ball. If it's too powerful, okay, you need to clear it out here. Right, you need to clear it down the line, away from the middle. The problem is he makes a save, and where does it go? Straight to the attacker. I mean, that's like probably the worst spot you could put it, right? I mean, you could even put it down the middle and your guy could clear it. Guys, it's not just about making the save. It's about thinking ahead, right? It's 2 steps ahead, not just about 1 step ahead. If you're thinking about the moment, you're behind, right? You need to know, you need to understand what's around your box. You need to understand, before this guy even shoots the ball, if he shoots, where are the attackers so I don't play him the ball? In this situation, I will try to play it out here, but I understand the angle's a little bit weird, right? Because he's kind of moving here. Okay, you know you don't have players, you don't have attackers down the middle. You can see that. Just save the ball here. Let your defenders clear. Don't parry it to the only 2 attackers in the box. Please. I swear, guys, I watched this play and I didn't even know who was attacking at the beginning. Like, I'm not even joking. I mean, I don't think the goalkeeper could have really done much with that. But what is that play? All right, guys, that was the game. You know, it wasn't like that bad, but this should be a top level, right? Penn State. I'm not really sure about Maryland. I think they're a good team, right? But it's just such simple, basic mistakes, simple ideas like the corners and how to face your hips and all of that. Don't save the ball into the players. I just don't understand how we keep having these mistakes, and I blame it on the trainers. Genuinely, they have 0 knowledge and they teach other people. It's like you have a business teacher in school and he drives a Honda, right? I mean, no offense, but what does he know about business? Why is he teaching me? Same thing with goalkeeping. Why is a guy who knows nothing much about goalkeeping teaching me? And this is what's happening in the US. This is the problem. But anyways, guys, tough watch yet again. Unfortunately, I had to sit through 20 minutes of this video for you guys. But I don't know. It's just a tough watch. Anyways, have a nice day.